The winter of 2012, Árneshvarf, Iceland. A small town huddled against the cold, vast, frozen land. Snow fell and fell, covering the town in silence. Being alone was normal here. This was a place where darkness lasted for months, and the northern lights danced strangely across the sky. Life was slow here. It was a place of quiet days and old traditions. But something scary was starting to happen. It started small, whispers in the coffee shop, worried looks at the fish market. A town used to the quiet of winter was starting to talk. Something felt different. Something felt wrong. The first person to notice it was a young woman named Solveig. When she woke up, she felt a strange unease, like someone was watching her. She thought it was just the long, dark night playing tricks on her mind, until she looked at her phone. The photo was creepy. It was the kind of image that sent shivers down your spine, making you feel uneasy and anxious. The shadows seemed to dance around the edges, and the subject of the photo was barely discernible, adding to the overall sense of dread. Taken with her own phone, it showed her asleep in bed. The angle was odd, as if someone had been standing right over her, watching her as she slept. The thought of someone being so close while she was completely unaware was terrifying. Her room was dark, lit only by the faint glow of her phone's screen. The dim light cast eerie shadows on the walls, making the room look even more sinister. It was a place that should have been safe, but now felt violated. It felt like someone had invaded her privacy, stolen a moment when she was vulnerable. The sense of intrusion was overwhelming, as if her personal space had been breached in the most intimate way possible. She couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. More people came forward, each with a similar story. They all had photos of themselves taken while they were asleep, with no memory of how the photos were taken. The stories were eerily similar, creating a sense of a shared nightmare. Photos of themselves, asleep and unaware, taken with their own phones. The idea that their own devices were used against them was particularly disturbing. It was as if their phones, which they trusted, had betrayed them. No signs of anyone breaking in. The doors were locked, the windows secure. There was no evidence of forced entry, making the situation even more perplexing and frightening. Nothing else was missing or disturbed. Everything was in its place, untouched. It was as if the intruder had only one purpose, to take those unsettling photos, just the scary proof of a hidden intruder. The photos were the only evidence, but they were enough to instill a deep sense of fear and unease. The thought of someone lurking in the shadows watching was a nightmare come to life. Fear, like a sickness, spread through the small town. The people of Árneshvarf, once close and trusting, now looked at each other with suspicion. Sleep, once a safe place, became something to dread. The long hours of darkness weren't comforting anymore, but a time for paranoia. People started calling the intruder the Sleeper Stalker, a scary name for a hidden terror that haunted the night. Section 6. Shadows in the land of the midnight sun. Days turned into weeks. The sun, a rare visitor in this wintry place, offered little comfort. The investigation went nowhere. The town, covered in snow and suspicion, felt completely isolated. The unseen stalker had become a symbol of the darkness that hid just out of sight. The fear became a part of the town, a part of its long, dark nights and the worried faces of its people. Section 7. A legacy of silence. In the heart of the Icelandic wilderness there lies a small town named Árneshvarf. This town, with its quaint houses and serene landscapes, holds a secret that has been buried deep within its snowy confines. The photos stopped as suddenly as they began. For years the townsfolk had been capturing the beauty of their surroundings, but one winter the cameras fell silent. The once vibrant photo albums turned into relics of a forgotten time. The Sleeper Stalker, a mysterious figure, disappeared into the icy wilderness, leaving behind unanswered questions and a community changed forever. The footprints in the snow were the only evidence of its existence, leading to a place where no one dared to follow. Life in Árneshvarf went on, but the fear stayed. The once lively streets became eerily quiet as the sun set, and the townspeople moved with a newfound caution. The shadow of the Sleeper Stalker loomed over them, a constant reminder of the unknown. It became a scary story whispered to children, a tale of caution passed down through generations. Parents would gather their children by the fireplace, recounting the legend of the Sleeper Stalker, hoping to instill a sense of vigilance, a warning shared over coffee. In the dimly lit cafes, the older generation would share their experiences, each story adding a new layer to the mystery. The conversations were filled with hushed tones and wary glances, as if speaking too loudly might summon the stalker back. The unsolved mystery became a part of the town's legends, a chilling reminder of the fragility of their peace. Newspaper clippings and old photographs served as a testament to the events that had transpired, each piece of evidence a fragment of the larger puzzle, a chilling reminder that even in the most remote places, darkness can find a way in. The vast, icy landscape of Árneshvarf, once a symbol of tranquility, now stood as a stark contrast to the darkness that had seeped into the town's soul. The legacy of silence continued, a testament to the enduring power of fear and the unknown. Section 8. The haunting continues. Years have passed since the first chilling encounter with the Sleeper Stalker. The snow still falls on Árneshvarf, covering the town in its usual silence. The serene landscape hides the dark memories that linger in the hearts of its residents. But the memory of the Sleeper Stalker remains. The once peaceful town is now a place where shadows seem to move on their own, and every creak of an old wooden floorboard sends chills down the spine, a shiver down the spine when a phone lights up unexpectedly. The residents of Árneshvarf have grown wary of their own devices, fearing the unknown presence that seems to lurk behind every screen, a moment of unease when waking in the dark. The nights are the hardest, with the silence amplifying every small sound, making it impossible to distinguish between reality and the remnants of a nightmare. The victims, forever connected by their unseen tormentor, carry the weight of the unsolved mystery. They share a bond forged in fear and uncertainty, each one haunted by their own encounters with the Sleeper Stalker. The unanswered questions echo in the silence, a constant reminder of how vulnerable we are in our connected world. The town of Árneshvarf stands as a testament to the enduring impact of fear, where every snowflake that falls seems to whisper the secrets of the past. Section 9. Unanswered questions linger. Who was the Sleeper Stalker? What did they want? Why Árneshvarf? These questions remain unanswered. They hang over the town like a never-ending winter sky, a chilling reminder of the mysteries that still haunt us. The stalker's silence speaks volumes, echoing a disturbing truth. Some mysteries will never be solved, their darkness forever a part of the places they touch.